everybody. It's me, Timmy Flyersguy, and right now it is Sunday, and this episode will go up on Tuesday on my YouTube channel. Everybody, welcome to this week's edition of the Timmy Flyersguy Podcast. I have some things I need to talk about. First, we're going to talk about the Flyers' playoff hopes coming to an end last Tuesday. We're also going to talk about the Phantoms. We're going to talk about the Phantoms clinching a playoff spot. I'm also going to be talking about the Phantoms' last game of the season that they had with the Charlotte Checkers. I have a lot that I need to get off my chest today. And let's start with the Flyers. Let's start from the beginning. In October, Flyers had a bit of a slow start. Bit of a good start against the Columbus Blue Jackets. They lose to the Ottawa Senators the next game of the season. But then the Flyers, they really start to turn things around in the month of October. And then they lose to the Anaheim Ducks. And then the Flyers just get even better in the month of November, going on a tail road trip, beating the Anaheim Ducks, the Los Angeles Kings, the Arizona Coyotes, and the Colorado Avalanche. I also want to send my condolences out to the Arizona Coyotes fans. I know it's been real tough. The potential of losing a team, it sucks. And I know that the people in Hartford, they went through it. The people in Quebec, they also went through it as well. And it's not fun. I just hope that the Arizona finds a way to somehow bring the team back to their city. I really hope if they want this team back, I hope that the city of Arizona, or the state of Arizona, I hope they keep fighting. I hope they find a way to get that team to stay in Arizona. And then the Flyers had to beat the Colorado Avalanche going to the month of December. And this team is just playing some great hockey. They lose to the Nashville Predators. They go into the last game of the season. In the last game of the season, against the Detroit Red Wings, they're getting beat pretty bad. And the Flyers, they just come back, almost tie it up. It goes into a shootout. We go into the month after Christmas. Now, after Christmas, they get a victory over the Vancouver Canucks, but then they have another losing streak against the Seattle Kraken, the Calgary Flames, and things just seem to change. But then when January comes around, they start off again. They get a victory over the St. Louis Blues, an overtime victory over the Minnesota Wild, and things just seem to go well for the Philadelphia Flyers. We go into the month of February, and this was the month that Carter Hart went on the leave of absence. We lost Carter Hart for a few games. And in February, we ended up losing to the Colorado Avalanche at home, and then losing to Ottawa at home. And things just seemed to not go well for the Flyers. Then they lose to the Bruins. Then we get the news that Carter Gauthier doesn't want to sign here. He ends up getting traded for Jamie Drysdale. We go into the month of March, and this is when the Flyers really started to have a tear. In the month of March, they played some good hockey. They were able to beat good teams. They beat the Bruins, finally, but then they went on a 8-game losing streak. They went into the month of April and really cost the Flyers a chance to make the playoffs. They started winning games again. They got a victory over the New York Rangers, and they ended up beating the New Jersey Devils and going to the last game of the season. They go into the last game of the season. They lose to the Capitals 2-1. But they didn't have to lose that game because when Detroit forced overtime against Montreal, it was officially over for the Flyers at that point. And the Flyer season was officially over. My thoughts on the season was it started out good, but kind of went into a spiral. At times, the Carhart situation was a factor for this team. The 8-game losing streak, that was a big factor in the Flyers not making the playoffs this year. It was a sad way to go out. But still, this team gave the city a good show, and I really feel grateful that the Flyers were able to do that for this great city. And I would say, even though they didn't make the playoffs, Ed Snyder would probably be very proud of this team right now. Even though they lost its 8 games, the Flyers looked deep down on themselves, and they said, we need to win these last games. Honestly, would it have made a difference if the Flyers beat the Capitals? Absolutely. Absolutely would have made a difference. Would have made a difference if Detroit didn't get that point? Absolutely it would. Because ironically, the next night after that, Wednesday night, in a must-win game, Pittsburgh didn't win. The Islanders, the irony right now is crazy. The Islanders beat the Pittsburgh Penguins. And that had me thinking, if Detroit would have lost that game and not got a point, and if the Flyers would have beaten the Capitals and the Islanders would have beaten the Penguins, we would have won. The Islanders won. They won. And it meant a lot for the Islanders because they're making the playoffs, but it didn't mean much for us because we were out of the playoffs. That was it. It was over. So now the Flyers, they got a lot of thinking to do, a lot of training to do in the off season, a lot of work to do, especially in the front office. They're gonna have to make some decisions about certain players, and I gotta tell you who stays and who goes. I kind of have to say Cam Atkinson would be the guy to go because he played good early in the season, but later in the season, he just became a non-factor for this team. It felt like he was non-existent on the ice. I hate to be a little crazy here. I'm not sure if Jake Voracek's injured or not, but I'm gonna say it right now. I honestly think that Jake Voracek is coming back to Philly. I honestly think Briere's gonna sign Jake Voracek somehow. They may end up trading Cam Atkinson. I think Voracek comes back to Philly. I'm going to say it right now. Jake Voracek to the Flyers would be a great thing. Will it happen? I don't know, but it'd be nice if it did. Really help out our offense. I mean, could you imagine Jake Voracek on a line with Owen Tibbett and Travis Konecny? That'd be an amazing thing. I also want to congratulate Jeff Carter on his retirement. He officially played his last game for the Pittsburgh Penguins and he's officially retired. Jeff Carter played for the Philadelphia Phantoms in 04-05. He played for the Flyers from 05-06 to 2011. He had a great career here. I kind of miss Jeff Carter being here because let me tell you something. Jeff Carter had that puck. He sniped that puck. He was a good sniper for this hockey team, and after that he goes to Los Angeles Kings, wins the Stanley Cup with the Kings, goes to Columbus. Well, first he went to Columbus, didn't really play. He was then traded to the LA Kings. He won the Stanley Cup with Jeff Hart, with Mike Richards, and then he plays for the Penguins later in the season. I have to say, Jeff Carter, he's had a pretty good career. You gotta give him that. He's had a pretty damn good career, and I'll always remember his time with the Philadelphia Flyers. I hope that next season the Flyers do a retirement game for Jeff Carter. I really think it'd be nice if the Flyers pay tribute to Jeff Carter on his retirement. It might happen. I honestly think it will happen at some point. But congratulations, Jeff Carter, on a great career. You were a great player on and off the ice, and probably one of the best players the Philadelphia Flyers had. Getting into this, that we got through with the Flyers. I want to talk about the Lehigh Valley Phantoms because I have a lot of good news. I have some good news regarding Lehigh Valley Phantoms. On Saturday, with a victory over the Bridgeport Islanders, the Lehigh Valley Phantoms are officially in the Calder Cup playoffs. Most likely, I think their opponent will be the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins. Phantoms just came off of a 4-1 win over the Charlotte Checkers in the season finale. Phantoms will start the first round on Friday. Fans should wear orange when they go to the game. I am definitely wearing orange for that game. Unfortunately, I cannot find my Rally the Valley t-shirt, so I'm gonna have to improvise. So hopefully when I find that t-shirt, and hopefully I can wear it again because it's a really nice shirt that a friend of mine gave me. And I hope I find it. If not, I'll just improvise. I'll wear orange for the game, and unfortunately I won't be going to the game, but I will be watching the game on AHL Live, of course. So I'm really proud of the Phantoms, and I'm happy to say that they will start their first game at home. This time they will start their first two games at home. Then they will go to Wilkes-Barre-Scranton for games 3 and 4. If necessary, it is a best of 3 series. I'm really hoping for a deep run for this Lehigh Valley Phantoms team. They really worked their asses off this season. Ian LePerriere, I gotta tell you, he's done a great job. With this Lehigh Valley Phantoms team. Well, Phantoms have a lot of reinforcements. Bobby Brink is back. Adam Jennings is back. I can't wait to see what the lineups will be for Game 1. I'm very excited about that. And I'm very excited to see these Lehigh Valley Phantoms officially make the playoffs. It's a great feeling, and I know the city of Allentown, they're going to be fired up. The crowd's going to be fired up. It's going to be a great atmosphere as the Phantoms will start the postseason against the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins. I cannot wait for that. It may not be Flyers and Penguins, but hell, it's close enough. It's going to be a great series. I'm hoping for a great run for the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. If they can win Game 1, that's going to be big for them. Can't wait for it. I already got something special planned. I want to make an announcement. Since the Flyers minor league report has hit its season finale on Sunday, the premiere of Phantoms playoff report will be making its debut on Friday. So stay tuned for that. I will have a special pregame show this Friday for the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Everybody, thank you for joining me, and I enjoy the rest of. I hope you're all having a great week, and I hope that you're all having a great week. I can't wait for the 2024-2025. I can't wait for the 2024-2025 Philadelphia Flyers season, and I can't wait for the Calder Cup playoffs. Let's go Phantoms and rally the Valley. Rally the Valley, baby. Let's rally the Valley. I'm Timmy Flyersguy, and have a great day, everyone. And thank you for joining me here on the Timmy Flyersguy Podcast.